Okay, so until my other friends hop on, I'm going to be doing this. Right, so I am just going to see if I can possibly knock out one of these quests solo before the other guys hop on. Granted, it would be much more difficult to do that at this point. I'll try Glavinus in the desert. Okay, I need to restock. God, why do I have over 400 life powders? There it is. Just in case. I will take a couple of these. Now then. The only thing I'm worried about is it's the desert map, and I am not familiar with this at all. Oh. Alright. That's somewhat convenient. Okay, I think I remember the area it's in. Like, what the layout of it is. And this should be doable. And if I remember correctly, you just run to the edge of this, and then it takes you down and around. Flash bombs, that's what I forgot. Damn it. There you are. Get your sword butt over here. Forgot what it's like to fight a monster where you're not constantly bouncing. Don't know how that didn't hit, but I'm not going to question it. God, the delay on that was massive. Do I have earplugs and I don't realize it? Oh, jeez. How? The hell are you guys doing? No. I disagree. I have this on standby. How the hell? I have so many questions. Good job. Oh, you're tired. I will neither confirm nor deny.
This is one way to find out.
Well, I see everybody getting on GU now.
God damn, you are alive. Son of a bitch. Anyways, I'll be ready.
Oh well, Lavinus isn't going anywhere anytime soon.
Alright, well have fun, bro.
Oh, I'm not.
And don't have fun. Do whatever you want, bye.
Okay, so that was the extent of the multiplayer for tonight's stream. I hope everyone enjoyed that.
Did you make a room already or did you make one?
I'm not online.
Oh, okay.
I'm on a different character, so I'll have to switch. I have no recourse for that. Maurice, you are not helping. Right. Supplies will always be worth it. I don't know this map well enough to remember if there is an easier way to get to where I need to go. I know there are some points that just kind of dead end. I don't know why I ran all the way down here. Every time. Alright, well, there's two possibilities for where he went. Not here. There you are. There we go. See, I remembered at least that much. Nice for the hitbox to play nice, even if just that once. That first mount kind of screwed me over for the rest of this fight. We will overcome. Oh. Little too close. Alright, let's not have a repeat of before. Better. I need to sharpen before I go back in there. Oh, of course you would do it from that far away. I have a feeling he's going to try and eat. Yep, called it. Oh, at least a partial hit break. I'm surprised that landed. Oh, this is bad. How am I alive? Hesitant to do Hunter's Oasis yet, because he's likely to leave. Okay, just changed areas, so... Okay, with popping Hunter's Oasis now. Oh, I'm probably gonna get hit. Come on, come on.
Ooh.
Oh.
I forget since everyone is here. Ooh. Oh. I guess your volume wasn't up. Hello? What? Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh.
Since you guys just joined, I'm trying to solo a G-rank Glavenus offline right now, so I'll hop into the room
Oh,
in a
it's
bit.
G-Ring. I didn't know it really was that.
I completely forgot that Glavenus has a pounce move.
Fuck, I might not even do that.
Ooh. Okay, that helps.
Ah!
Huh?
Ah!
Oh.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh!
I think I have a good gig. Holy shit, this has hearing.
I'm live.
Y'all coming online?
Well, SCR is hunting a J-Rank Glavitus by himself, so he might be a bit.
Glavinus. Gravis.
Ooh. Okay, that was close. A Cephadrome almost knocked me straight into the giant swipe maneuver.
I just realized Nagarelda has earplugs first go.
Nagarella.
Update at the dashboard, just go straight for the fucking snake.
Fitting you would go for the snake.
Thank you, Zero Master, for the 37 months, 21 month streak. Okay, you do it.
No, you first. I insist. No, don't disconnect. Don't do that. Alright, so what are we doing?
Well, right now, I'm probably gonna go after a snake.
Snacky? Here, I'll lend a hand.
And I might do a Garuda because it has, decent, earplug pants.
I'm always down for more Garuda stuff.
You say earplug pants?
I heard that too.
Earplug pants.
I mean, technically in this game there would be earplug pants.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like the skill point points itself right on the pants, but it's just funny to word it that way.
I'm just imagining like parachute pants with like earplugs on string attached to them. Like, I don't know why. That's where my brain went, but that's where it went.
That's what it was. Oh, okay, I see.
I'll have to raise the stakes on this.
You're lucky I can't hit the soundboard right now.
Lucky or not lucky? Juan, you coming or?
Yeah, I am. Just
I'm just using my pizza cutter. I was about to say hi to you, Floyd. Hi.
Oh god, it's limping. Okay, this will not take long.
Shit, maybe we should just wait.
Water.
What was I gonna say? So tonight I decided to mix two of my drink flavors together. So it's like a watermelon raspberry.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It actually tastes really good. Well, one's the hydration, one's energy. I didn't want as much energy because I already had some today, so I put only like a half scoop in, and put a full scoop of the other stuff. It's pretty good.
go ahead.
A couple things about Subaru over my week of working at a dealership.
Subaru, I'd ride one.
Wait, you do? I thought you had a...
No,
You just say I.
Oh.
it's a joke from a video.
Oh.
I'd drive that for $1.
Hey, Diaz. I'm doing okay.
Because
It's going okay.
in the one anime that I can't think of the name of, the guy's name is Subaru, and there was a parody of it, and it was Rem in a Subaru car wearing sunglasses, and it's just a bubble text that says, I'd ride one. what's the name of that show? ReZero. That's what it's called. I don't know anything about it other than the whole Rem stuff. I mean, who? Who? That's it. Keeps cutting out. Doesn't it?
Alright, that quest is done. I'll be on shortly.
Oh, okay. Well, glad we waited. While we're waiting, anybody who's live chats, how y'all doing? How y'all doing today?
We just went over a bunch of wedding stuff for the final call with the venue earlier today.
Right.
It's going to be a little fancier than we initially thought.
Oh, I had a quick question actually. Is the reception limited at all?
Define limited.
I mean, like for when like past dinner and everything. A friend from another part of the state is coming down, and I figured I'd ask ahead of time.
I mean, technically, our invites are us +1 if we choose to, isn't it?
Well,
So-
it's I mean after dinner and all that stuff. Like once it gets to like the dancing and shiz. You have to tell
I
me
mean-
now.
Oh, Snake. Okay. Did anyone get Weakener?
Yes,
Okay.
I got weakener. All right, let's eat this snack.
We will eat you lunch.
Okay. Oh, someone's mentioning about how the Suffering 1 and 2 is getting delist stuff of good old games. Just kind
Is
of.
it?
Yeah, apparently the PC ports versions of those are getting delisted.
I have to pick those up before they get delisted. Then I have them on PS2, but I'm seeing it in the inside of someone's head right now.
And for once, it's actually not Kane mentioning those games.
Kane?
Lone Kane. Hey, he's one of our regular viewers.
yes, right. Yeah, Kane does talk about those games.
Oh, they're actually on sale for 80% off. And maybe that would be a good time to get them then.
Yeah, probably the reason why they're on sale is because they're gonna delist them. I wonder why. Maybe they just lost the license or what?
I don't know. It's an old Midway IP, and I think Warner Brother owns them, and you know Warner Brothers hasn't exactly been on good graces lately. So
Yeah.
when it comes to the games and everything else, so who knows?
I will say, getting to play Mortal Kombat 1 while my brother was down, it was pretty neat. But wait for a sale.
Warner Brothers requested God to remove them. Now that could be either one of two things. Maybe they're actually planning an actual remaster of those games,
Mhm.
or
they're doing some stupid tax thing.
yeah, like they did with their other stuff. But I don't know. I don't think they've really done that as much with the games, but
Yeah.
who knows?
After the trailer of the 2020, right? What are you talking about, Tab? Are you talking about something I watched yesterday?
Like from the
Yeah.
indie or partner direct.
But speaking of game announcements, did you guys see what was announced today?
Possibly. What was it?
Croc Remastered might be coming.
I think that has been announced. Like Argonaut Games is actually back and doing that.
I thought Argonaut Games doesn't exist anymore.
Well, apparently they are doing the remaster.
We're getting
I'm
all
going to
the
assume-
C-grade platform characters again.
I'm going to assume from your groan, SCR, you're
I'm on
very
it.
excited.
I just got that out before SCR for once. Sorry.
No.
What do you mean? You sound very excited.
Croc has its fans. Don't be a curmudgeon.
We have
Really
so
good.
much
Oh.
better shit that could be coming back. And this is what
Yeah.
we're wasting our time
This is
on.
Bloody War fan.
Not just that.
I still say they
have
need
s-
to make Ultimate Bloody War 3.
I have
say
s-
they should just do that.
I have slight hope with Project Justice being included in that one Capcom fighting bundle.
Yes. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, I know
Oh yeah,
somebody's gonna
yeah,
do that.
and Power Stone games too, which is nice.
But it's kind of weird that they didn't put rival schools in the set.
Yeah.
Maybe
Like,
that'll be
I'm
in,
just like, why just Project Justice?
maybe that'll be in 3.
Maybe, I don't know. But wait, which one comes? Is Project Justice first?
No.
Or Rival Schools first?
Rival Schools is first.
So that makes less sense. They should have put the first game in. Ow.
Maybe the second one's more popular.
well,
Well, even though they're kind of
the second one's certainly more sophisticated than the first one.
Oh god, textures.
But I'm like, why would they only pick one? It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Oh, I can do that.
I don't know. I guess if you could only pick one of those games to put on there, I mean,
I'm just surprised they put the SNK crossover games. Like,
oh yeah, speaking of other things from that announcement, and someone in my chat brought it up because, of course, Tales Grace's F remaster, which, yeah.
there was an article that came out that apparently.
Yeah.
I was thinking of releasing other titles in the Tales series, and I'm like,
Yeah, I'll have to add that as an addendum.
Oh, I'm
to
in
my
trouble.
video.
Now I'm not.
I'm like, Destiny and Eternia, please.
I mean, it would be cool. Although with Destiny, this is kind of like a high hope type of thing, but it's like the PS2 remake remaster.
Oh, it has a. Oh, you're right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Like I was also gonna mention one. Like last night, the person I rated, a friend of mine, she's younger. She's a Tales fan, but she got into the series in the PS3. Like I think a lot of people did.
Well, I mean, yeah, I imagine that some people did.
And we were talking about the direct, and I mentioned like I mean,
Oh, I
we're
got
hoping
pinned.
that we get some of the older ones, like Destiny and Eternia, and she's like, I would love that because I haven't had the chance to play those yet. I'm like, see Namco?
Well, yeah, because almost
See?
no one has played those, except for like, unless you actually did get them on the PS1, even then those are expensive.
And I mean, Fantasia's been re-released a couple of times, but it's been used.
well, it's only been released. It's only been released here on GBA.
Didn't it get released on mobile too?
Well, it was iOS, but that one's so terrible that I don't think most people really care
Well, yeah.
about that one.
I'm just saying, like, I think I agree with what you said. If it comes to like the GBA app, I think that would be a good thing. I mean, I know it's
Not
the
for most people. It'd be like the lowest effort way to bring back Fantasia.
but I'm like,
When you have so many other options that Japan had, and remasters of those would be perfect.
but the only problem is, like, I'm trying to think of the easiest way to get that game to come over. It's already translated.
Yeah, but the easiest is not necessarily going to be a great compromise.
I mean, I guess we'll just have to wait until your video comes out.
Yes, I mean, I'll just say at the end of my video, I do make a remark about that. Because there's things about the GBA version where if they just put it on the GBA Switch, I guarantee you those things will still be in that. And people will point those out and be like, yeah, they just poured the ROM and that's it.
I mean,
Which I know that's kind of what they do on GBA and the
what I'm basically saying is I would take that over not at all.
I mean, that's the general consensus of the GBA port in general. It's like, well, it's not great, but it's better than not having it here at all.
Yeah.
But then most
Because,
people will
like-
just go, well, just play a fan translation instead. So and that's gonna be brought up in the video too as well. So
I mean, you did say at the start of your retrospective, but with Dinosaur Head
God
knowing
damn it.
about fan translations.
oh god, I don't. Well, I mentioned them, but it's not like I exclusively cover them. So
Do you still have Dinosaur Head, man?
I think so.
Good.
It's just a dumb little hot puppet thing, but yeah.
Does he make returns to video?
I don't know.
There's always.
I kind of like toned down the silly stuff like that lately, but
You start saying.
All right.
You start saying fan translation. You say there's always fan, and he just comes. He just turns his head through the door and stares at you.
the stuff's already been filmed and written, so I can't really do that
Ah, damn it.
unless it comes up later.
All right, Zero, we gotta start the change.org petition. Bring back Dinosaur Head Man.
He's not. Frickin'. Like, I'm not surprised that Zero's all for that, but
There was one that kind of looks like the one that you have, Blondie, that from the dollar store, and I thought of using that for a gag. To be like, aren't you? You're like, wait a minute, aren't you a bloody gimmick? Get out of my
gimmick I
video.
used in like 2 videos. I guess it's still a gimmick. Sorry, rumors of a Zilly remaster. Well, yeah, that's like probably among the stuff where they said they're gonna potentially remaster as well.
Yeah, Zillia is
The
rumored.
PS3 games are probably more likely, considering
Well,
those.
yeah,
got
because they're the
delisted.
most popular. But I'm like,
And they got delisted too, so bringing those back as remasters makes sense.
but I'm also like, you look at some of the stuff that's being like remastered by competitors. Like, who saw Suikoden 1 and 2? Who saw that?
I think that was announced before, but
But I mean, who saw that? Who
Oh,
would have
yeah.
ever guessed out of all the game RPGs to release those two? You know,
Well,
Baten Kaitos 1 and 2 got remastered.
yeah.
Like very, very things I would never expect.
Well, we've gotten to a point where it's like a lot of gamers, like around our age, are really clamoring for the old stuff, but don't want to pay absurd collection prices, and companies are seeing the benefits of remastering them, not just for
And I mean,
taking advantage of sales for our age group, but also for game preservation and whatnot.
and I always think about what something that James Rolfe said once. You know how much money it's making now? Nothing. And he said that about crossover film. He's like 50% of Zero is still Zero.
Okay, speaking of James Rolfe, we just did a noir style video on Deja Vu.
Yeah, I saw his new video. I thought actually it was pretty good. One of the better ones in the last little while.
Yeah, he stuck with the style pretty well.
Like, there's been a couple of misses this year, but there's been a couple of misses. I await the Red Cow Arcade podcast discussion of it 3 weeks from now.
For what?
Because they like cover, every time they cover anything James Rolfe, they get a spike in views. So that's how people found the podcast. Which, ironically, one of the guys from that has been making content for so long. He was in People vs. George Lucas.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways, Giant Snake.
Giant Snake.
You're happy to see Worms Armageddon coming to platforms? Oh yeah,
Yes. Like, I pretty much said I'm buying it. Like, I'm getting
Yeah.
that on Switch.
I never did play any of the Worms games, but I've always heard they're fun.
Okay, so back when Roger was still here, my buddy Roger Sage, who is also a content creator,
Where did Snake
we used
go?
to play Worms at his house all the time on a PC that was in his living room. Like, and because you can name, like, you can basically have as many players as you want. I think there's a limit, but you can have a ton of people have their own games and stuff because it's just like a controller pass kind of
Yeah.
thing,
I think what's funny is that with the original Armageddon, you can still play that online.
Yeah,
It's like 20 years old, but you can still do it.
but it being on
But-
Switch
but-
makes it really accessible.
But it's nice to get a remaster, of course.
Fuck you mean,
Yeah.
gang?
Oh.
Did you guys go up the vines? I'm assuming.
Yeah, we climbed up. It's up on the like nest area.
And you know what, Tab? It was funny. Like, I started listening to Red Cow's
Like-
podcast and watched some of their videos, and I was like, why do
Oh,
I
I left.
recognize this dude? And I realized, and I realized, when I first realized, I went to
I'll check down here.
I went to the Red Cow YouTube channel and I recognized a screen capture
Yep,
from
it's here.
Oh, it's down there.
From the animation
I gotta kill
George
someone here, right, but
George
I'll-
Lucas's Lord of the Rings, which is like a really fucking old animation. It's like from 2005.
Wait, George Lucas did one for Lord of the Rings too?
No,
That
it's an animation. George
What?
Lucas's Lord of the Rings. That's what it's called.
Is that like a concept thing or something, or?
It was an old Flash animation,
Oh,
and like the famous line from it is like, you know, it's like my house. My house should be red.
I'm in
I
trouble.
wanna paint it blue, even though everybody else says I shouldn't paint it blue. Guess what? I'm gonna paint it Jar Jar. It's an old ass animation. Like they made it in high school. And they
okay,
didn't
yeah,
upload
okay.
it
It's
until
it's one of
YouTube
those
thing.
like flash animation things.
Yeah,
Got
and
it.
they used a split second of it was used in The People versus George Lucas, and also he was interviewed for part of that movie as well. The one guy, Frankie. I'm like, I fucking recognize this dude. And then I realized I was watching that movie again. Like, I watched it like a few months ago, and I was like, wait a fucking minute, that's the dude.
Hit me and then he died.
Oh, died?
Yeah, sneak down.
So Red Cow, they have two channels. They have their Red Cow Arcade, which is their podcast, and they have Red Cow Entertainment, which is their main channel.
I saw
So-
Trails in the Sky getting a remake along with Stalker on the Switch. Yeah. Well, our resident Trails fan Nightman is of course excited about that.
Yeah, well, yeah. Like Nightman was literally in my chat last night, be like, bet you won't guess what I'm excited for, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, it's a fucking Trails re-release or something, isn't it?
Sure enough.
Sure enough, it was in a sizzle reel of all things too.
It was a little more extensive things they showed on that though. It's like, oh, okay.
Did you get what you needed, Tiger?
We'll find it. We'll probably, yeah, we'll find out how nice the Desire Sensor is tonight.
Yeah, that's for sure. Oh, and yes, Tab, to answer your other question, yes, I did watch the Sonic 2 trailer. It looks hype. I can't wait to see it.
That's where Keanu Reeves is Shadow, right?
Yeah.
That's funny, but also I can see that working.
Yeah. Yeah. It actually, if you listen to it in the trailer, it actually does work.
I got 2 Weaver gems from that.
You got a Weaver gem?
Gee, why is your rewards give you 2 Weaver gems?
Oh, I got one in my quest rewards, just the sub ones or whatever. That's
Oh,
funny.
the sub quest reward.
So you got 2 in the main rewards. I got 1 in the sub rewards. That's funny.
Hmm.
Alright.
Trails in the Sky localization is still likely being worked on, hence why the sizzle reel. Maybe. I mean, if they only showed like kind of like gameplay clips during that, then that could be a reason.
Fucking cutting out tonight. It's pissing me off. Okay. Okay. So, what is next?
Did you at least get the stuff you needed?
Some of it. I need like 3 more fucking hides. Well, if they're corrected, like 5 more. But it almost looks like... Yeah, I just need a shitload of hides and some fucking Gendro shit.
What kind of hides? Like
I need Narge hides. Let me. I know I need 1 thing from Garuga. Oh, 2 more Garuga scales. And where the fuck I could find a king scale?
That's something you get with a bug net.
Who opened that? Was that US here?
No.
Who else would it be?
So it's not a cherry coke.
No.
I mean, it doesn't have to be, but it's still a can opening.
Well, it's funny because one of the few places recently that has been the Chick-fil-A that opened up not too long ago.
Oh, you guys got a Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, there's 2 in the Greater Toronto area,
Ah,
and also now 2 Five Guys, which it's so good.
never had Five Guys. Maybe sometime when I'm over there, I'll try it.
Okay. We'll get 5 guys, and then you'll have your mandatory 2-hour waiting period here.
Wait,
Well, I didn't mean like. I didn't necessarily mean like Five Guys over where you guys are in the States. I meant like next time I'm in the GTA area.
And no, not Grand Theft Auto.
Absurd.
Well, it's easy to make that joke, so.
Which one's Celtis again? That's the
Bug.
Big bug.
What about now? It's time to rock with the Bickety Buck Bumble.
I mean, if Croc's getting a remaster,
Bumble,
maybe we'll see
Bumble,
Buck Bumble.
Bumble
Argonaut
Face.
also worked on that.
Did they actually?
Yes.
Argonaut Software, please. Buck Bumble remaster. It's
Well,
what we
or
want.
at the very least, N64 Switch.
It's what we need. We need that in our lives.
We need that sick.
I'll take Buck Bumble over Croc.
Really. I mean, well, I don't know. I guess they're both kind of like. They both,
More like crack of shit.
The music is what tilts it in Buck Bumble's favor.
well, yeah, because it has that like year 2000 freaking British techno bop or whatever that is. The title screen
Okay.
alone.
Anyways, now that I'm done looking at equipment stuff, there's not really much I need. I just need to get a few CMOR, basically. One of my weapons. What are we fighting? We're fighting, another snake?
Or another snake? Okay.
Unless you want to do something else, I could do that.
Oh, we can do another snake.
Well, I guess we could just get another snake out of the way.
How many more of them do you need?
I need a shitload of hides is my problem. Like 3 carapacers, but I mean,
Weakener caught.
It started.
Oh, you got Weakener?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I don't have to go for Weakener. Got it.
Maybe I will actually.
Oh, one thing I forgot to do is I got to make a new horn. So I'm gonna do that real quick. go buy a horn real quick.
Ooh, okay. Okay, this thing actually does show up in the permafrost. Area 5. Area 5, area.
You need something material-wise?
King Rhino, or Royal Rhinos.
Oh, so you need to go bug hunting.
Yeah, that too. Genprey, Gendrome, snakes, Garugas.
Now this is just to get your earplugs.
Damn straight.
Your pant plug.
Yeah.
I just realized plugs in the pants is a different thing entirely, so if I should go there.
Oh my god. Okay, apparently I don't have the other thing, so I gotta remember what it is for this. I think it's like... combo list, here we go. Oh, life crystals, here we go. Elf flute, alright.
Actually, it's pretty funny that Croc did get remastered, because I actually got Croc 1 and 2 on PlayStation, like, not that long ago. Like, last year, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was like, maybe I'll do something with these games or something.
I've been, it was always the game that I was just like, oh, hey, that's a platformer that exists. So
Yeah.
I never, like, really, like, looked into them too much, but I've been thinking about it recently, but I picked up one of the Croc GBC games, and it just wasn't good. I was like, maybe I'll go to the regular Crocs at some point.
Yeah, sometimes handheld companion versions of those games are not great.
Yeah. I didn't spend a lot on it, so I think it was like $8, so I'm not like, oh no, I wasted my money.
Yeah, I mean, PlayStation games do go for a bit more,
Yeah.
but they weren't like super expensive to be like, I'll still get them.
It's like how I recently installed the Tomba games on my PS3, and then I got a key for the remaster.
Oh yeah, that is another one that's I got.
So that's something I'm gonna have to stream soon.
Tomba 2 has been on my they made a sequel list for quite a while. Now that remaster is out, it's like,
Might be a good one to do.
Well, is it just the first game that's remastered, or
Just the first game, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if
It's a medieval situation again, except there wasn't a PSP game as far as I know. There's a PSP Tomba game and I didn't know about it.
no, I'm pretty sure it was just those two games. But it's just a matter of like, will the remasters do well enough for the second game to get remastered type of thing? Because there's a bunch of games where it's like, the first game get remastered, but I'm still waiting for like maybe the second game to get remake or remastered. Like well, I'm on it. Like Dead Space, for example, the remake. I like the Dead Space remake, but apparently that game didn't do like as good as they hoped.
I want to play it.
Well, as good as they hoped is a very relative term nowadays.
Well, I know, because haha, AAA gaming. Even if they sell 1 million copies, it's not enough, etc.
4 million is not enough.
It is.
I mean, Mega Man 11 passed 1 million. That was beyond Capcom's expectations.
Well,
And apparently, it's the best-selling Mega Man game in the franchise. It's crazy to think that that's considered best-selling for that franchise. But to be honest, Mega Man's never been like a... He's popular, but he's never been like a big like.
It's kind of like Castlevania for Konami.
yeah. Which that new collection came out, so that's at least nice.
Yeah, it's funny though. You'd think because of how popular Mega Man, especially with on the NES, that it had to have sold 1 million at some point. But nope, Mega Man 11 was the first one.
Like not even like 9, as far as downloads
No.
went.
No,
What? No,
11.
dude!
It's just something else.
Oh,
to say that. And recently, there was like a certain they said that they were working on what to do with the Mega Man franchise, and I'm like, pretty obvious what you should do.
Make another game.
Just saying, pretty obvious what you should do.
Oh god.
And it's not be a guest in that Funko game, which I did also get a key offer for, which I am not going to do. Sorry. Even if Mega Man fan.
Can't entice you that easily.
No, oh, wait.
Did I do? What?
I was going.
As you do.
I heard mine.
Dealing with your real life Palico. Ah. I think that's an appropriate response to a monster. But yeah, but going back to what I was saying earlier, it's like, yeah, there's some remakes and masters where I'm just like, is the second one coming? Like Metro Prime 2 or System Shock 2 or like stuff like that. And I'm just
Medieval
like,
2.
I mean, yeah.
It's fine.
You can do without SCR.
Medieval fans would still appreciate it, SCR. Don't deny it.
I'm a medieval fan.
God damn it.
Yeah, a singular fan.
Well, no, well, of specifically Medieval 1. Which, to be fair, I mean, there's only like the 2 games and like 2 remakes, so.
Yeah, I guess there's not a lot to choose from there.
Not really.
It's
not
like
a lot.
PlayStation Mirror's Edge scenario.
I didn't play the second one.
Well, I mean, with Mirror's Edge, it's just the 2 games.
Exactly.
But Mirror's Edge didn't get like a handheld and like a newer remake.
Mirror's Edge is a cool game. I never played the sequel though.
Neither have I. It's kind of on my they made a sequel list, maybe.
I was gonna say because it came out way later after the first game, like
Yeah, like
10 plus years or something like that.
no, I think it was more like 8, something like that.
Still, that's a long time between sequels. And I mean,
Meanwhile,
I'm not complaining.
meanwhile with Metroid games.
Meanwhile, in Elder Scrolls,
yeah, didn't they announce Elder Scrolls 6 in 2016?
years ago.
Like 2018.
It's like whenever Cromwell would do like an Xbox thing, she'd be like Fable news. She loves Fable. Finally, we had gameplay of that new game, but like there was just like 2-3 years where they said nothing. They just showed like a teaser, like a hand, and then they said nothing about it until
Perfect
last
Dark
year.
was like that. Was like that for a while too.
Yeah,
The new one.
it looked pretty good too.
Well, it's nice to actually see like actual like gameplay.
I still would like to do a co-op.
That would be doable with anyone. If you so choose to. But overall,
Now, would that be better for a stream or for?
if it's a stream, depending on who you're with and how long you can get, how quickly you can get through it, it'd probably be maybe doing 1 stream or 2. I don't know. Like I've done co-op, but I've only done it with One Roll like years ago. We actually did it on
No.
the River City Gamers channel
Oh, okay.
like years ago. Like this is like 2010. But since he was familiar with the game and I wasn't as familiar, he just sort of just sped through the game while I just sort of like trailed behind.
I feel like that would be a similar.
But yeah, that might be a similar thing with you, depending on who you play with.
Because I grew up with the game, but I've never finished it.
I'm familiar, but not like I haven't played it recently, so I wouldn't exactly remember what to do.
Actually, one thing I do want to do with you we'd have to do it as power plays, unless we got emulation. Is I want to do one of the Time Splitters games that has co-op.
Maybe.
I own one, and I think I own two.
I think 2 would be fine because one definitely still has co-op, but they're very like they're definitely shorter like comps to go through than like 2 is a bit more full-fledged.
It's not like a Revelations 1 co-op, is it? Or it's not really co-op.
No, it's straight up co-op.
Hydrate? Got it. Vault Hunter. Also, hello. You had a good day so far? It's good to hear. Sorry, this is cut off on my chat. They don't need to do that. When I said it's obvious what they should do, there's several answers to that question. As tedious as it would be, I wouldn't mind a Mega Man 12, but I think something else needs the spotlight.
Like a Legends collection?
I mean, people have been talking about that for a while, but the problem is I feel them not putting enough content in it. That's the only thing. Because
It'd be
It's
the
asleep.
3 games though. I don't know.
well,
Want me to trap it?
Yeah, you know what? That'd be fine.
wishful thinking would be I would like, if they're gonna do it, I would also like them to include a translation of Big 5 Island Adventure, but that probably isn't.
You never know. Maybe.
Because it's technically Legends 1.5. I also would like it if they're going to do a Legends collection that then both include the PS1 version and the N64 version.
Oh,
But
fuck that.
they probably wouldn't.
I mean,
God damn it.
maybe they'll have the PS1 version on the collection, and then they'll just throw the N64 version on the Switch.
See, I'd be okay with that still. That's fine. The N64 version is the way I played it growing up. I didn't play the PS1 version until later in life when I got digital.
Yeah.
And I got lucky because I got Legends 2 and it was $20. So. But I didn't get as lucky on as Shadow did with getting Tron.
I still remember, like, this was years and years ago, like when I first started collecting. I remember finding like a disc, just like a disc in like a really just a generic beat up like clear jewel case of Misadventures of Tron Bon. Now, granted, I don't think the disc was in great shape, but I still could have gotten that for like really cheap back then. But I just didn't really know much about it until you mentioned it, and I'm like, oh wait, I've seen it.
Now, that being said, I will say my copy of Legends 2 has a scratch on it that we tried to buff out, but it's literally for a cutscene near the end of the game, and the game is unfinishable because of that scratch. But I own it Legends 2 digitally now, so
Yeah, I have a similar thing with my copy of Parasite Eve.
So how we figured it out is my brother played through the whole game. He got to the final, like literally the save before the final boss. And he went to go to the final boss, and the cutscene wouldn't load. And so he went and he's like, "Hey, I know this is one of your valuable games. Do you mind if I get it buffed?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's fine. You can get it buffed. That's whatever." I think he didn't want because he's like, "Oh, do you want me to like buff your game, even though it's like that won't make it original anymore?" I'm just like, it's just for a scratch, whatever. So he did that. And then we forgot about it. And then he lost his save data, and he played through the game a second time, and it still didn't work. And he's like, I just played this.
Yeah, because with Parasite Eve, I think this was years and years ago. I think I lent you my copy of Parasite Eve SCR, so you can take it to a store to get it buffered.
You did.
Yes. and that still didn't work either. It's still like there's a cutscene in Parasite Eve, in my copy of Parasite Eve, that doesn't load at a certain point. So I have to play it. I have to play through the digital version if I want to get past that. So
Apparently, though, I did a test with. I backed up my copy of Legends 2, and I used a save file from online, and emulated. It works fine if you just play an emulated copy of it. I don't know why the PS3 doesn't do it, PS1 won't do it, PS2 won't do it. But I ripped it or made a backup of it and played it through an emulator, and it was fine. I don't know why it didn't do that. But I hadn't played through the rest of the game, so I didn't go any further. I was like, I don't want to do the final boss. I'd rather play through the rest of the game first.
yeah,
It seems kind of scummy to play the final boss when you haven't done the rest of it. Unless the game is Legacy of the Wizard, but we don't talk about that.
your favorite game of the NES era to talk about?
My favorite NES game that everybody says is good, but I'm like, how?
Maybe because they grew up with it. People have nostalgia for it.
I've tried many a time to replay the game and be like, maybe I'm just missing something. No, I'm not missing anything. The game's just not good. Anyways, what do
I
we...
still think
is
it's a
this
matter of
another snake?
perspective, but
Nope, I just wanted to do.
Sorry, what?
Figured we might have breather, so is Garuga okay?
Garuga's fine by me. I like fighting Garuga.
It's in Volcanic Hollow. Though I don't think it actually goes to any hot spaces.
Items, let's see.
I got Weakener.
Like, just going back to the Legends Collections thing. What I would personally like is, obviously you have to have 1, 2, and Tronbon. That has to be there.
Right.
Big Five Island Adventure, if they want to translate it. Now, there is a full translation of all the cutscenes, but because it's a cell phone game, it's kind of hard to, like, play it. There is an emulator for it now, but it's all in Japanese. Only the cutscenes are translated. So they would have to translate, but it's such a short game that it's almost like, I would assume it's not that much work to do the full translation of it. So
it'd be a neat little bonus if they could include it.
yeah, like it'd be a cool bonus or something that they could add in. And personally, I would like them to put the Legends 3 Prototype Edition in there as well as like an Easter egg or something, because they literally finished it. They literally finished the prototype and just didn't release it. Like, it was ready to go. Like, and it was a prototype they were going to sell. They wanted people to buy this prototype to show that they would buy the full game. And they just didn't, like a few days before it was supposed to release, they just said, no, we're not releasing it. And I'm like, it's just sitting somewhere on a Capcom server. But, I don't know. Legends, I still think a Star Force collection is going to come out before a Legends collection.
Oh yeah, I guess there are still other
To be honest,
Mega Man series to make collections of besides
Just
Legends.
just because, like, I know that, like, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know. It just feels like Capcom doesn't want people to play Legends. They want them to forget that it exists, and
Oh god damn it.
I don't know. They keep putting them in stuff, so I'm falling on it anyways. But I don't know. I've pretty much given up on Legends 3 ever becoming a thing, but
Oh god, I didn't bring cold drinks. I'm in, and I spawned in a hot area.
I got cold drinks if you want one.
I think he doesn't. He's not in a hot area anyway, so
Usually starts in the nest at the top of the map.
Okay, I need to get some fusium, so we're in a good mining spot, so I'm gonna be trying to get some fusium here.
Alright, I'm going to try.
I want coal.
Oh,
There's
area
a bug
1.
there.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna need to look for bugs If anyone's
There's
seen
bugs
them.
in this area. Do you have any poison bombs?
Found it.
Yep,
I mean,
nest
I have,
area.
Or I guess poison shots because you're
Oh my
got a bow.
god.
Hey.
I have the net.
Oh, you don't mean like fight the bugs. You need like bug
No,
nests.
yeah, like I need like the actual. Like,
Oh, okay. Never.
Oh,
mind.
you're.
oh, where the hell are you?
There we go. I got some fusium.
North.
Oh no shit.
Ow! I'm getting hecked.
All right, that's all the spots in here. I'm gonna come to y'all. I mean, so the other thing, just going back to it, the other thing is, like, I think, I mean, X9 would be cool, but it would be hard to make, just story-wise, unless they retcon stuff from, like, X6 to X8, which, technically, those games weren't supposed to happen, so...
Eh. But money.
X5 just happened to do so well that they happened to rush down X6.
Fuck you! I'm broke. Whatever the fuck.
Conchu?
No, it's the actual like flying one.
The best boys.
No, like I think they're called Rembros. At least that's what they're called.
Remobra?
Yes. Fuck am I?
Oh, well, I can climb up this. Okay.
Ow.
Okay, I hear it.
I think my favorite death sounds are from the DKC games.
Oh, just like the
Well, not just that, but when Donkey Kong dies, he goes, ooh. and he goes,
Yeah, he just goes.
Donkey Kong predicting Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey.
yeah, pretty much.
Oh, there.
I will say, the fighting in one of the NHL games, one of the PS3 ones, is really funny too. Because it's literally just like swatting the screen. And I'm like, they should put like comical like hit effects in there, like.
Just put straight up Kung Fu dub sounds in.
Like it was I can't remember which one. I just remember like there's one that my brother played that we recorded videos for. And just the punching was so silly. I was like, they need to put like just like comedic like punch sounds over this. Same with which one is the one on the PS1? It's like 97.
Oh, we both got hit and poisoned pretty hard there.
Yeah, we did.
Ow. Oof.
Oh,
We're in
thank
bad
you.
spots.
We are in bad spots. Use mine.
Oh, fuck off.
Hey, Garuga, fuck your shit.
There, watch your time.
Thank you very much. And I will play the song of my people.
He's just gonna spin in place here beneath me. I'm just gonna keep hitting them.
Fuck.
Just gotta interrupt that. Sonic Wave yells.
Ow!
Alright, it's leaving.
Oh boy. Oh, it's leaving.
There's too big of a bug.
Let's see. No. Oh, there we go.
They look the wrong way, but I could find them.
Ooh, still got him.
Goose! Got that.
So, capture quest. Do not make the quest public. Oh, Vault Hunter, are you playing and you made it public?
Get back.
God damn it.
Oh,
There's the
out of it.
Nice.
Step over its back.
Charge my sword.
Got it.
Oh,
Get that.
tails off.
Hello.
He fell up.
All up, stupid.
Bombay. Yeah, it was fun.
Ah!
Bolt Hunter, are you playing? What are you playing? Generation Ultimate, or are you playing World Rise? What are you playing? Guessing, what the fuck are you talking?
Oh, jeez.
These are some crazy
Oh,
strats
boy.
I'm hearing.
Oh, he's after me. Okay.
Journey the first hammer set done.
Step towards you.
Ah, no, he's not. I fell down.
Fucker.
Ugh.
Oh my god. I tripped.
Rude is goofy. He's a little bit goofy.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh shit, Blondie.
I'm fine.
Ow. Right when I finished healing everybody. Who's Rude Garuga? More like Garuga. Huh. Genius.
Got him.
That joke was so bad it made me yawn, Garuga.
Oh, fuck.
It's a funky chicken. I guess he's kind of chickenish.
I can't make a worse joke than Boardwalk Burgers. I don't think I could ever do that.
I'm a chicken, Marge.
I feel like chicken tonight. Like chicken tonight.
Doesn't this Hunter group know anything? Know any songs that aren't commercials?
Dun 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 dun.
Mmm, looks tasty.
Brrr.
Yeah. Cut. Yeah, cutcoos are called chickens. I guess those are more chicken-ish.
I mean, I did used to say cuckoo fried chicken.
Aptonauts. Armor aptonauts.
All right, Siva Gunner. Listen, I got the Tom Force Reaper stuck in my head.
Those wings. Those wings.
Oh, what the okay.
It's
Whatever.
not Monday.
I whiffed that. Oh,
Son of a bitch.
Nope.
Ah!
oh, couldn't attack.
Oh, bitch.
Oh, he's going nuts.
Oh.
Whoa. That.
It might have been my ground slash.
Ah.
You bitch.
Oh, subquest.
Eat shit.
Oh shit.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Hey, do you mind me?
Hey, I'm trying to eat here.
God damn it! That's I recognize that one too. I just don't remember what episode it's from.
I'm trying to remember. It's. I know Bart was watching that. It was something about like.
It was about, I think that was the same episode where Bart had to testify to
Oh yeah,
get Mayor
against
Quimby's relative out of trouble.
yeah,
but
that's
that-
what it was.
But it required
It was-
admitting that he skipped school.
Yeah, that's what it was. I knew it was something like that.
Fucking health freeze, bro. God damn it. Just can't win with it lately.
When you order your health points from Timu.
Listen, I got some good stuff from Team, like my switchblade comb.
I'm grabbing the tail because I forgot it earlier.
Oh yeah, I did too. Where was it? It was down.
Well, it's the exclamation point on the map.
Yep.
Me not knowing.
Should we go put this boy to sleep or what?
It was, I'm about to conk him out.
Okay.
Let me know when
Yeah.
y'all get your skill and shit.
Oh wait, I did get the tail. Must have.
Yeah, I got it.
I must have just autopiloted that.
Yeah.
Pickup or carve.
I gotta duck out after this. My team is asking me where I am.
Okay.
Just tell them you're fighting a giant monster. She'll
Yeah,
understand.
I was gonna say, just say it's
And they'll say,
Sorry, guys.
that's stupid. Come get in the spaceship and play goalie for us.
And then I'll laugh because that sounds like the most ridiculous thing I've heard all day.
He must go now. His space station needs him.
Should I just do my plug now since I'm about to leave?
Sure.
Well, I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow because that's the day Visions of Mana releases.
Oh, it's coming out tomorrow? Huh.
Wait, I thought.
Oh, Red really comes out that soon? Damn.
So that is what I will be doing most of the day.
I got a Weaver gem! I got a Weaver gem!
God damn it! God damn it! God damn it!
Alright.
Wow, I got 2 Weaver gems.
I didn't get any. I already had my 2 earlier, I guess.
I got
That's great.
Well, apparently this was a slightly bigger Silver Crown than the Silver Crown I already had before.
Alright, I'm out later.
All right, see you later, Seer.
Yeah, see ya.